Alex laptop. I don't know if you can join the chat from your phone, from your laptop, from wherever. Okay, Victoria, you're here. Kala, you're here. So you see on the screen here, I have those little icons. This one with the arrow is reply publicly. Sometimes it shows when I move on it. And this one is reply privately. Okay, so here you're starting a thread, and I can reply to you again. And this conversation can continue on and go on, but I can also reply to you privately, Victoria. So if I say reply privately to Victoria, and I say, I don't know, have a nice weekend for daybreak. Only you should see that. So Kayla, you should not have received a message that say have a nice 4-day break. And for me, oh, I have a nice bug here. Every time I make a demo, I have a bug. Okay, I can see one conversation, but I cannot see the fact that there was another reply here. And Victoria, you should see it. I don't know if that's the case. Okay, so what is happening though is that right now those conversations are not rebuilt in the replay. Okay, so in the replay, I will have hi, I will have a hi, I will have hello, I will have the hi, but not as a reply. And if you say, well, I mean, this is private, so no one will see it. Only here we see it. So all the message will show if you want in the replay, but not as they are not rebuilt as a conversation. We will do that, but only in September because Anthony was working on that, and Anthony is on holiday. And in order to do that, we are actually doing a big fix on the messaging structure. So typically, the fact that we don't have the first 1,000 messages, the fact that we cannot rebuild the conversation, all of that is due to our historic way to manage messages. And in order to solve both problems, Anthony is completely rewriting the whole messaging stack, if you want. And unfortunately, he went on holiday before we could deploy it. So we have to wait till probably early September for it to be fixed. And the other thing is that if I close the event, so that conversation, so let's say here I say, give me your phone number to win a free gift. And I start a private conversation with you, Victoria. You give me your phone number. When I close the event, that phone number disappears. This is only for a week or two. We're working on a new fix where what we want to do is that when you close, everything disappears. But we are going to add a new menu here in replays. Here, you would have a new menu that says private messages, and then you will collect all the private messages at the end. Private conversation. But we needed to launch the feature first because it was a big feature in our dev environment. And when we launch new services in production, we can either cherry pick or we can send everything at the same time. And we prefer to send everything at the same time because every time we cherry pick, we make mistakes and there are stuff that don't work. So when we can do it, we do it. But this time we had the Facebook fix, the YouTube fix, this one, and it was too complicated. So we decided to send everything, even though it's not completely finished, let's say. So for now, you have to, when you speak to people, you have to tell them that unfortunately the conversations that are private are not stored for now. The fact that the conversation is not rebuilt in the replay, I don't think it's a big problem, to be frank, because I mean, the chat in replay is not the most exciting thing anyhow. But the fact that we are not keeping trace of those messages here is more problematic, and it could create some frustration. So we're trying to go as fast as we can with Ben on solving that, but I don't think it will be solved before Friday and probably not before Wednesday next week, because it's not a simple thing to do. It could go faster, you never know, but it's not certain.